check them out. Okay, so first coming off of this screen and roll, what do we see? We see a very skilled player who catches that ball and then goes straight up for the layup. Now coming off of this screen and roll, what he does is of course gets that alley-oop. A lot of players will try to rush this or they will not be aggressive enough. There's two types of players and Christian Koloko does it absolutely perfect. So he catches that ball, he keeps it as high as he can. He does dip it for a second, but that's to get enough power to go back up for that layup. He's also very good at timing blocks, as we see here. How you can time blocks, especially with players who keep their head down when they're dribbling, as we see here. When this player is attacking, he takes 2 steps, and on that second step, if you are a shot blocker, you need to get up there and block that shot, because by the time that player takes his second step, you now know exactly where he's going to go, where his body is going to go, and you can get those blocks made. He is also very good at boxing out on missed shots, or even made shots to be exact, but here he's able to get that rebound and goes straight up because he caught it basically under the rim. When you get an offensive rebound, first off, you do not want to pass it out to the 3 if you have the ability to score. You only want to pass it out to the perimeter if you start getting multiple players who are triple or quadruple teaming you. Also, if we go back and actually watch his box out, it's absolutely fantastic. So here he's posting up his player, he is in front of his man. As soon as this player goes up for that shot, he does a quick pivot and he seals with his opposite arm. That then seals that man behind him, and Christian Koloko is in perfect position to get that board. His footwork is also pretty amazing, but his ability to keep that ball up high. Here he gets that lob pass into the post. He keeps it up high enough so that smaller players can't go in and whack away at trying to steal it, but what he does after he catches it is a quick shot fake that gets his defender up into the air. He then pivots back around for that baby hook. If you want to be a great low post player, learn that baby hook. It's very useful. Christian Koloko also is very good at positioning. So here we see his man is driving towards the basket, which means that his defender is going to come off and play help defense, which then leaves him absolutely wide open. If you stay in that opposite post on a drive from the opposite side, and then your man comes out to play help defense, you will be in prime location. You need to get ready for that pass. He has his hands up, his feet are wide. As we can see here, his feet are wide, his hands are up, his eyes are looking at the player who's driving, and because of that, that gets him absolutely wide open. Obviously, this is an alley-oop, but you have to get your hands ready because, of course, this is a very good idea to pass the alley-oop because he has 2 defenders coming down on him, but by being ready, you will be ready for those alley-oops if you can dunk. Now, I really want you to check out this seal move that Christian Koloko does. He seals his man, gets between his man and the basket so that he can get that easy layup. Of course, he gets fouled here and doesn't make the shot. How he's able to seal is, first off, he gets his elbow into the lower back of that defender. He then gets his shoulders basically in line with his hips and knees towards the rim. He's making eye contact as well with the player with the ball, and then that player is able to send up that lob pass, and how he's able to get it is he stretches his body out straight, he keeps his arm onto the chest of that defender, he does not extend his arm, that would be a foul, and see, he keeps it bent, and then he keeps his opposite hand up to give the target to the passer. He then goes up nice and strong with a wide base. He could have made it a bit wider, however, and then he goes up for that shot. The defender gets his arm on that shot and he misses the basket. Because of that, the foul was called. However, I would have potentially myself, because I'm an undersized player, I'm only 6'2". If I had a big guy like this trying to knock me around in the low post, I would have taken a power dribble and got my butt into the torso of that defender, and then I would have went up, and that would have at least cleared out some space. He could have done that there, but he did have some help side defenders who could have come down to try to block that from happening anyways. On the defensive side of things, he's got very good lateral speed as well to cut off drives to the basket. He can leave, he's okay. He's actually confident leaving his man because of their defensive scheme. Number 25 here would have just taken his man anyways, which was a very smart thing to do because that basically cut off the ability for that other player to drive, and he even got his shot blocked and stolen by Christian Koloko, which is absolutely amazing. Christian Koloko is also very good at running defense on a screen and roll. Here he only slightly hedges, waits for that pass, and he's got the lateral lateral speed to stay between his man and the basket, which is exactly what you want to see. His hands are straight up as well, which will make it an extremely hard basket to make. He even here leaves his man to try to cut off this drive towards the middle and hoping that his man goes and covers his man that he was guarding before. That didn't happen. However, he was able to recover and still make it an extremely hard shot and get that block. Lateral speed is what makes him very, very strong as a defender. Now, every single player needs to have faster lateral speed. This is a given. However, if you are a center, I understand that, yes, when you're 7 feet tall, you may not have the fastest feet, but this is something that we all need to train from the youngest of ages. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. Christian Koloko is a 100% amazing, fantastic player, and I hope he does well in the NBA. I'll see you guys again next time.